Okay, babes, grab your bucket hat, dust off your definitely maybe vinyl, and hold on to your overpriced pint because Oasis are back. And the drama is already wild. Yes, hun, the Gallagher brothers have finally reunited after 16 years of feuding. Fists, insults, Twitter tantrums, and it all went down at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff for the very first night of their mega-hyped reunion tour. But instead of a kumbaya moment full of nostalgic joy, Liam Gallagher kicked things off with a jab straight to the fans' wallets. Mid-concert, in front of 75,000 people, Liam smirks and says, "Was it worth the $40,000 you paid for the ticket?" Like he was doing stand-up at the Apollo, babes, not headlining the biggest comeback gig of the decade. And yes, social media went nuclear. Let's get into it. Now, before we dive into that cheeky little comment, let's rewind, because the build-up to this reunion was already chaotic from the jump. So back in early 2025, whispers of an Oasis comeback started swirling like a storm over Manchester. Tabloids were frothing, fans were manifesting, and even celebs were tweeting coded lyrics. It was like the second coming of Britpop. Then boom, posters appear overnight in London, Cardiff, Glasgow, Manchester, mysterious teasers, cryptic song titles, and a countdown website. And then they dropped the bombshell. Liam and Noel are reuniting for a stadium tour, together, on the same stage, for the first time since 2009. Cue the internet meltdown. People were crying, literally. "This is my Beatles moment," tweets were flying. Fans booked flights from America, Japan, Australia. It was spiritual for some of these lot. But babes, almost instantly, the cracks started showing. The tickets? An actual nightmare. General admission standing was supposed to be $150, still not cheap, but thanks to Ticketmaster's surge pricing, that quickly ballooned into hundreds. Some fans reported seeing prices hitting $800, and VIP packages. We're talking four figures, honey? And then came the most unhinged bit. Someone screenshotted a resale listing for, wait for it, £40,000. I'm not even joking. For that price, I better get a private gig in my garden with free crisps and Noel personally stroking my hair. Anyway, this pricing madness did not go unnoticed. Fans were raging, hashtags like Oasis scam and Gallagher greed started trending, and it got even worse when Ticketmaster tried to blame demand algorithms like it was out of their hands. Sure, babes, the demand algorithm just happened to charge my nan $400 for nosebleeds, all right then. So by the time the Cardiff date rolled around, the vibes were already tense, excited, yes, but also bitter, broke, and very, very online. Now let's talk about the show. The Gallaghers hit the stage hand in hand, which was genuinely sweet. They opened with Rock and Roll Star, classic, iconic, we love to see it. Setlist was stacked, Morning Glory, some might say, Supersonic, Slide Away. And of course they ended on Wonderwall, because legally they have to. Celebs in the crowd? You bet. Vernon Kay, Danny Dyer, Rob Brydon, all out there clutching pints and probably avoiding eye contact with their exes from 1997. So musically, people were buzzing. But then, halfway through the set, Liam drops the line, "Was it worth the $40,000 you paid for the ticket?" Cue the record scratch, awkward laughs, and then total internet chaos. Fans were fuming. One user on X said, "Imagine mocking your own fans after rinsing them with surge pricing. This ain't it, Liam." Another wrote, "Disgusting. Won't be going even if I'm paid." And one girl said she sold her dog's custom Oasis collar out of sheer betrayal. Okay, maybe not that last one, but the rage was real. And look, some fans did laugh it off. Classic Liam banter, right? Bit of rock and roll cheek? But the majority, not having it. Especially when it came from Liam, who's been playing the working class hero card since the 90s. Like babes, you can't pose in a parka preaching about the people, then wink about 40 grand tickets like it's a joke. People literally took out loans to be there. One tweet summed it up perfectly. Liam Gallagher calling fans mugs to their faces while cashing the check. Oasis really are back. And can we talk about how Noel didn't even flinch? He just stood there, sipping water like a man whose house costs less than a Ticketmaster VIP pass. It's giving silent complicity, or maybe he just didn't hear it. Man's nearly 60 now after all. But yeah, the backlash hasn't stopped. Fan forums are lit up, TikToks filled with rants, and X is basically a battlefield between "it's just banter" stans and the "never streaming Oasis again" girlies. Some users are even sharing refund requests. Others are demanding that Oasis donate a portion of the tour profits to charity, or at least give away merch without charging $95 for a hoodie. And look, I get it, the nostalgia is powerful. But there's a line, babes, and Liam tap danced all over it in a pair of 800 desert boots. So what happens now? Well, the tour's only just begun. Next stops include Manchester, Glasgow, London, and if this is the tone they're setting on night one, buckle up. The question is, will they address the backlash, apologize, lower the prices, or just keep laughing all the way to the bank? Knowing the Gallaghers? Probably the latter. But either way, the Oasis comeback is officially messy, controversial, and absolutely unmissable. And let's be real, we wouldn't want it any other way. All right, legends, that's the tea on Oasis, their spicy Cardiff comeback, and the chaos surrounding those insane ticket prices. If you want more piping hot celeb gossip, tour drama, and iconic meltdowns, hit that subscribe button. Now, babes. And don't forget to like, comment, and let me know. Would you pay 40 grand for Wonderwall? See you in the next one.